Okay, our camera, like the kind of box, the body of our camera is all ready to go. The last thing we need is our pinhole, which is where the little pinpoint of light is going to be coming through to kind of project an image into our camera. Okay, and we're going to make that out of this little piece of aluminum that I just cut out of a soda can. Okay, so for that, the first thing I'm going to do, just to, I guess you don't have to, but I'm going to do it, so I want you to do it too, is just kind of cut the corners off of this, so that we don't have any sharp edges that we're working with. Oh boy. Okay, so I'm just kind of taking that and just making this round, a little rounder, just so it's not as pokey. Okay, with scissors. And next we're actually going to poke our pinhole into this aluminum using just a simple little push pin. Okay, and what I want you to notice is the push pin is mostly straight, but then it has a point at the end. And we're going to push it through to about the halfway point of that triangle. So from kind of the top, the very point to where the triangle is the widest, the point, it kind of is its full width. We're going to go about halfway down. That's how far. Oh boy, we're going to go through that thing. So let me kind of show you what that's going to look like. Okay, so I've got my material. And I don't think it really matters which side you start on. And I'm going to be poking that through. Okay, and I'm going to poke it through to where that pin is just poking through, and it looks like I'm about halfway down, like I said, that triangle. Okay, kind of that point of the needle. Okay, and then I am going to actually flip it around and poke it through the other way, the same way, just kind of make sure it's even on both sides. Okay, and then what we're wanting to do next is making a really smooth pinhole. We want that hole to not have any jaggedy edges because they're going to kind of block some of the light and make the picture show weird. So I'm going to take a little piece of sandpaper and I'm going to sand that down, and you can decide whether it's easier to like set that on the table or to just kind of hold it in your hand and rub that together. But you're going to want to sand it down on both sides. You'll notice it kind of is sanding off some of the paint. That's totally fine. And you're going to keep doing that on both sides a couple times. And what we're looking for is kind of just a nice smooth pinhole with no jaggedy. So kind of fill that with your fingers and it feels nice and smooth. You kind of go back through again with the pin just to make sure that feels fully rounded and nice and smooth. Okay, and that is going to be your pinhole.